Mutz just kind of dishes it inside from Lynn Kidd. Yes.
And that's another area.
50-35 still, 15-point lead here for Virginia Tech. Ball gets inside for Lynn Kidd. Yep.
And that's nice.
And you look at it earlier in the season, has upped his production already, 19 points a game, and impressive 5 assists.
This is Kidd. Padula had 20 points, tied his career high in that win against Lehigh in the most recent game for the Hokies. That was at home. That's Kidd. Awkward, twisting shot.
Nice move. Throw the ball into the big fella, allow him to be able to turn and use that height.
And certainly the time that they took, as you said, to give back, really get goosebumps watching that. Excellent job by all of them that are involved.
Padula. Good pass down the lane for Kidd. The Clemson transfer with the lane and an N1. That's why Charleston Southern sticking around. They have a 2-point lead. Justin Mutz. Double team works out of it to Lynn Kidd.
He's had very few open looks. He's hit some tough shots off the bounce.
That's off a double team and a power slam to Lynn Kidd.
Points, 8 rebounds, but I've been so impressed with this right here. His passing, that time out of the double team, he's drawing so much attention because they can't.
Padula working on the baseline. Basile moves it in for Kidd. Backing down on Payne, and Kidd scores with the right hand. On the dish for Kidd. Wanted to go back to that same shoulder.
Kidd's going to play quality minutes.
5 turnovers, only 1 made basket in the last 7 minutes for North Carolina. Lynn Kidd through the spin cycle, up and in for 2. Colleen and Patrick Wessler sharing their story with us, all part of B-Week here on ESPN.
So they had some giant performances in Brooklyn. There's the slam. Another one is Collins. Boy, they have had 3 magnificent dunks here in the second half.
And showing off his bounce. A nice pass by Lynn Kidd, who gets double teamed as Collins goes way up.
They're going to get better markedly, maybe.
Yes.
Final seconds and able to share the sugar to Lynn Kidd.
With those 2 fouls, Couture has gone to Mike Young's bench.
And Mike Young will stick with guys with 2 fouls too, but
that's how you finish.
Athletic in the low post.
The Hokies led it 2-0. Now this is their first lead again, 25-23. Grambling State, their last field goal came at 10:49. We're at 3:12 remaining. Padula, wow, that's pretty.
Have him put the ball on the floor. Look at that great pass out of the post.
Padula.
Why not?
Staying with it is Kidd. Great pass, Basile. Kidd with the assist.
Yeah, here's the look, almost getting away with it, but makes up for it with the helper.
Providence transfer. Kidd in the post for Mutz. He'll convert that all night. He is really tough. So comfortable and savvy. Devin McLaughlin the baseline.
Inside, it's a rim rocker, and it's Lynn Kidd, chin up on the rim. Here's the look. I mean, nobody's really in front of him right there, so he engages, gets into the lane area, draws everything. And
Virginia Tech is a team 35% of the season from beyond the arc. They go inside. Kidd trying to return the favor, and he has a chance at a 3-point play.
Rhythm, especially with another big in there and Kidd, but he got the miss.
Look at the starters for Virginia Tech as Grant Basile misfires. Lynn Kidd, the Clemson transfer, is there on the follow. Kidd making his second straight start. Middlebrooks against Kidd. Middlebrooks through the 2 Twin Towers, and he's stuffed.
Burns coming off one of his best games of the season. Overpowered Kidd, but missed the shot.
numbers for the Hokies. Collins to Kidd.
And that's one of the things you want to do for Virginia Tech.
Here on Wednesday, off the bench tonight, immediate impact.
Mutz is one of those guys that you can switch out on Smith with his length and stay in front of him. He's got enough length to challenge that shot.
Marcel lost his balance. Padula finds Danley.
On that jump shot, and just being the guy that's the right place at the right time.
Big fella scores inside.
And oh yeah, they've got a big guy that they can throw the ball in. You see, nice look at him over the kid by Justin Mutz. Just left, and you see his last time pass. Great read by Justin Mutz. Lynn Kidd finishes at the rim.
He ball fakes. He plays off his jump shot. Nice move. And that little floater he's had in his game since high school is terrific. Big time flush. Lynn Kidd. Virginia Tech has had problems turning the basketball.
Mutz going to make a move, draws the double. Nice pass there, and the slam by Kidd. Lynn Kidd down the lane.
Look, when the ball goes inside from Mutz, Shedrick comes and reaches, and that opens up a great cut to the basket from Lynn Kidd. Just a really smart cut by Kidd.
That's coming off the bench for the Tigers. You had a little conversation with that young man, Lynn Kidd, right before this ball game.
Coming in with the finish, and here's a guy that's no stranger to the Clemson grit. The Clemson steal by Padula,
and he drops it off for Kidd. Taking those lessons from IMG and putting them into practice here at Clemson.
For Sean Padula's work. Sean Padula getting a hand in the passing lane, getting out, and then the presence of mind to recognize the shot blocker coming to get his shot.
Last year in the ACC, they won the ACC tournament. Getting it inside for Lynn Kidd and a quick strike.
But he makes up for it on this one.
Mutz back downstairs. Again, it's Kidd. They want him to touch it early, and that's why.
And Brown the rebound. Third try for the Orange. Gerard attacking on the dribble. Blocked out of there by Lynn Kidd.
Bensley Joseph with a good defense for Miami, and then Wong lost it. Padula picks it and pushes. Kidd wants it. He's got the height advantage on 6'7" Norchad O'Meara. Beautiful drop step to the baseline.
Footwork, really impressive. Again, this is great patience. No help coming for Miami. The spacing, though.
Lynn Kidd at 6'10" into the contest now for the Hokies. He'll drop that one down. Sweet shot. Well, he makes 66%. Couture off to Mutz. Trying to get it downstairs. Nearly deflected, but another two by Lynn Kidd. He's making a difference right away to transfer from Clemson.
Even when you get inadvertently contacted, it could be trouble. Here's Kidd inside. He'll catch and dunk it home. Lynn Kidd's been pretty good as of late. Here's Ashton Langford. Madsen, backdoor cut. Look at McLaughlin, and Kidd slapped it off the glass. And the ball thrown away on the entry pass by McLaughlin. Here's Padula leading the break all the way to the glass, and we're going to get a foul.
This is a bold into the future prediction, as the drive wouldn't go, but the stick back is there for Lynn Kidd. Kidd kicks it. Collins sticks it.
Man, he is just improved.
We were trying to keep up with all the nomenclature earlier today. Padula missed it and then tipped home. Kidd and Franklin both went up for it at the rim. Mutz with a handoff for Kidd.
Backing out Padula, now Kidd turns against Henson. In traffic, wraparound pass, and Mutz, a tough shot.
Transfer from Kansas State. They've hit their last 3 shots now, hurrying down the floor, and Kidd with the flush.
You know, up to speed with the game. I mean, he's already a tremendous athlete, but playing at game speed's a little different.
Couture followed his own and then found Kidd for the flush. Lynn Kidd, you got to follow your own. Couture didn't initially, but he took the deflection. And
Duke goes to their horns. They've got so many options out of this set.
Roach kind of taking over, tried to feed Lively. Deflected away. Here's Rice.
You going over there? Chapel Hill? You going to be over there, Wes?
No, I'll be in Clemson for the final game of the ACC season next Saturday.
Tough, competitive guards, and they're really smart, and they'll take advantage of mistakes. So what he was telling Ellis was you got to mentally stay in the game.
Not easy to do with all the cuts inside to Lynn Kidd. Coach, give me your mentality. Final day of February. You've been a part of Final Four teams. You know what it takes to get there. As teams start to eye conference tournaments.
21-8, the Hokies continue to make all kinds of shots. Kidd with a block.
Staying positive as always.
Only like 10 or 11 turnovers per game for Mike's team. Miller slams on the brakes and lost the basketball.
I want to back that off to 75, Cornette.
Yeah, we're taking the under.
I heard you talking. Hunter Couture's dropped a couple of triples.
The ball movement has been really good for NC State.
And Smith has 15. There's an open man underneath. It's Kidd for 2. Great teamwork there. Padula on the other end. They're going to try it. And the stuff by Kidd.
Boy, that's the way you answer.
His mom and dad had a great video talking about many of the things you just discussed. But we'll see if that video proves to be true in the end, that he in fact is going to hang it up